and welcome to the Sweetwater Music Series, a show that highlights different local musicians right here in Milwaukee. I'm your host, Tyler Berg, and our guests today are Myles Coyne and the Rusty Nickel Band. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Well, it's easier to disappoint than to tell someone to go duck off. Yeah, I could think it over, keep it to myself, wait for someone else to make the call. And I know you've been talking, it's been said before, what goes around, it comes around. Well, you probably should have all kept it to yourself, cause you should know that you're the talk of the town. Because you sleep with all your friends, because you sleep with all your friends, and yeah, you sleep with all your friends, and I hope you're sleeping with my friend. Take it away, Jack. Good women down around the block, up and down the streets, and they've been around, and this is going up all of my old mates. Right from the start, when you shared a friend, you shared a car to an inside joke that's never gonna go away. Well, I hear you got money cause I lost the time, $7 a week to walk these blocks, and every day you find me with a penny shade. With me, I was holding your hand. You were learning to walk, I could already stand. That's why you might find me running away. So I can sleep with all your friends, because I sleep with all your friends. I will sleep with all your friends, and I hope you're sleeping well, my friend. Woo! Tell me, everybody, that's a song written from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now here's a little section where we need to talk and say something. Jack's tuning, you know. It's something that's going to happen everywhere. It could happen in a Lego box. It could happen at a venue. Doesn't matter where you're playing. You're going to have to tune sometime. Isn't that right, Jack? He's looking happy. Jack has been stuck inside his job for the last few days in a cubicle, so he's been, you could say, practicing in his brain. I don't know. Paw print in the snow, it shows me where you locked to go where you roam. The tracks are far from the door, and dissipate more is a bring the snow across the floor. You're gonna have to fight them off yourself if you're gonna make it in the cold. The eyes are sharp and the claws are longer than yours, and there were just left. Still stains my black blue jean pants, and I thought you'd like to know I could never erase that smell that bothered me so long ago. Claw marks are running up and down my door, I can barely trace them anymore. Why can't I just sound these sad melodies away? Careful not to lose the tips of your ears. Put forth your pride, hide all of your fears. I'm sure you learn to fend for them well. My windows and doors are always left unlocked, and I've got picture in my pocket to remind me of you and where you might be. My old friend, this sad song, I've put it all together, but it doesn't seem that long. We last met up and talked. My old friend, this sad song, we put it all together, but it doesn't seem that long. That's life, and we've only got one. We've only got one. We've only got one. Yeah, we've only got one. Only got one. Yeah, we've only got one.
We'll be right back to enjoy some more music in just a second, but first, we're going to take a brief look at the River West music scene. Myles Coyne and the Rusty Nickel Band sat down with us earlier to talk about what it is that makes it so special. Take a look.
Art scene filled with painters, sculptors, and musicians.
I feel like there's this kind of notion that if you do art, you should come to River West, if you live in Milwaukee. I mean, that's not always the case, but you see it everywhere you go in this neighborhood. You can't walk a block without hearing 3 bands practicing.
A special perk for musicians in the area is the cooperation and understanding of their neighbors.
The actual community, I think, supports having like a band next door. Like, people don't tend to mind that. I know on the east side, I've been to like a couple little house shows, and I think out of the 3 that I've been to, cops came to all of them. And then there's shows here where I've never even worried about it for a second.
And when a band is trying to make it, financial worry should be the least of their problems. A cheap place to stay is a good place to stay.
And of course, River West is a cradle, I suppose, for cheap rent and yeah, harboring those creative impulses of people.
The music in River West is as diverse as its people.
The River West scene in Milwaukee is rather a plethora of kind of a lot of different genres, it seems. And there's so much opportunity and new people coming to the neighborhood all the time.
I find River West to be younger. Of course, there are older musicians living in River West.
Bands in River West are very supportive of one another.
All the other bands are going to each other's shows. We're all going to each other's shows, listening to each other's records more than we listen to, stuff that's become like super nationally popular.
Music lovers in River West need a little more substance to go with their style.
They don't just want to see like ripping and shredding guitar solos. Like, that's nice too, but I feel like they're also interested in original composition and songwriting.
River West is a little strange, but that might not be a bad thing.
There's just a weird kind of draw that River West has, and just brings out, I don't know, just weirdos. And I don't know, weirdos make the best music.
If you would like to learn about where to go to find great shows, visit onmilwaukee.com or do414.com. Next up, more Myles Coyne and the Rusty Nickel Band. Enjoy.
You owe me, Jeremy. There's a job, and I can tell by that smile that someone here's been keeping score of all my faults and wrongs. If you like, we can take another effort. I pull myself together and try a little harder this time to be a man. Yeah, I'll give it a try. 'Cause I'm not gonna let go of you this time. No, stop my fooling around. Yeah, it's true. You're fine. Pop music sounds better when you're in its themes. Well, it leans with my schemes and seem to make any sense without a home to call their own. It's just let's hit the door and we're pounding away until you let us both in to that place you call your own. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just say no, not this time. No, not those rhymes. No, not those lies. Maybe remember that, not gonna let go of you this time. No, stop my fooling around. Yeah, it's true. You're fine. Why not? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. 'Cause I'm no. Well, yeah, I know what I want. 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 I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want. Oh.
The next song we're playing is a song called Cassidy. I like the fact that it's the beginning of this documentary and you can see like the amps and stuff getting rolled, and it really goes along with the, well, you'll see in a second.
Yeah, they'll see it. They'll see it.
Like it's coming. Yeah, it's a really good amp rolling song.
Should've known from the start. I knew what to do. I consider myself smart. Count the cards under the table. I would be playing the part of the fool. Someone in love, and I'd be good enough. I know, but it would give me back. Because it's 2012 and it's the end of the world. wouldn't ever stop, 'cause I was only ever around. And I don't really want. Don't need another soul. I found myself in rock and roll. Everywhere does it go? Didn't see you down at the store. Didn't see you down at that W show. Where does it go? Tell me where does it go? Got the buzz on the streets, connecting dots in a nameless void, covering spots if I sang like a canary, if I stung like a bee. If I let go, then I would probably drown. Wanna be like the boys down the streets, connecting dots in a nameless void, covered in spots if I sang like a canary, if I stung like a bee. If I let go, then I would probably fly. Oh, yeah. It's snow. That's the reason for the season. I tell you it's summertime. That was already won in the light. It comes, it goes round and round and round. History repeats it. History repeats it. History repeats
Each member of this band came together because of their love of music. We're going to take a look at what inspired them to be musicians in the first place.
Many people get into music for different reasons. This group of musicians are no different. For some, a family member introduced them to music, and others got into it for motives all their own.
What really inspired me to play music, it was just always kind of being around it. My grandmother was sort of always this sort of closet musician, you know, always kind of hear someone playing the keyboard and you walk in and she's, oh, I'm playing a little church hymn I know back in the day. And she used to play flute. But it was never really, I feel that's kind of where it came from, you know, and I have a really supportive family. So when I was just interested in it, they were just like, that's awesome, go for it.
I don't know, I was around bands a bunch as a kid, and I got like really sick, and my mom bought me a guitar. Then I got better, and I kept playing the guitar. I mean, I broke my wrist like a year after that, and that was like the biggest bummer about the whole thing. Like, I can't play my guitar, oh no. And then as soon as that was healed, like, I just didn't stop at all.
For some of the boys, getting girls to notice them was the only motivation they needed to pick up an instrument.
I mean, honestly, I think up until a year or 2 years ago, it was girls. It's just attracting attention from girls.
I just wanted to impress a girl at one point, and then like through doing that though, she got me into some pretty cool music, and then I started just learning songs she was listening to, and then when we broke up, I just really still liked playing guitar, so I kept going with it.
One member couldn't think of a reason, but knew once she started, there was no going back.
What can I say? What inspired me? It was just all of a sudden I was singing and I couldn't stop.
Another member didn't want to be outshined by his brother.
I mean, I've always loved music. My brother and I both started playing guitar at the same time, and I didn't really catch on to it, and he did. So I can say that it was probably jealousy of my brother's talent. Got me to start playing bass. You know, I wrote poetry, so I started playing guitar, playing my own thing.
While they all came into music for different reasons, each member developed a deep appreciation for music, and they're ready to share more of that music with us right now. Take it away, guys.
I hear you're from December. Well, you just might be my cross. They say we'll live forever. Wouldn't that be nice to say the time we got together isn't marked up on the clocks and call it ignorance? And me, I call it love. Quick for change of heart. This tin pan alley's way too small for me to skip the town when the doctor coming calls. He's been away too long. Well, just assume he's not coming back. Never meant to scorn a taller photograph. I just meant to play the game as it became. If I could paint those walls and cover up whatever was, it would take too long. It's been taking long enough. You could burn the house and you could drink that day. You could decide to stay so young again. And I don't think I could stay. No, I don't think I could stay. Well, no, I don't think I could stay. Well, you might be taking lessons, but you'll always be a Susan May. We'll go back to playing Tego games, go back from whence you came. Whoever said to take the sting, I must have never heard my nose. The explosions in the backseat reminded me of home. If I could paint those walls and cover up whatever was, it would take too long, and it's been taking long enough. You could burn the house so you could drink every day if you decide to stay so young again. And I don't think I could stay. No, I don't think I could stay. No, I don't think I could stay. That's that song.
This is the title track from the album that's coming out in a few short, what we call it, summer? A few short this summer. It's called Take Things As They Come.
An only child. So what's that got to do with you? I could take you out in one punch, two. Was a rocketeer, the last of the few. By you, it seemed too soon. Well, your blood still stains these torn denim jeans. When the book in my hand was larger than one seam. Well, these shoes, they're walking to the soul of the street. Yeah, these shoes, they're walking. The shoes that walk. Would you hold me, dear? The band's breaking up. Will you try so hard? I'm stuck still stains these torn denim jeans. The book in my hand was larger than one seen. Well, these shoes, they're stomping to the song of the street. Yeah, these shoes, they're walking. The shoes, they're walking. The shoes, they're walking. The shoes, they're walking.